So today we're gonna go over the interface and what they do, where they are. This is for beginner intro people, so if you know everything, you can skip over to maybe next one in the future, or browse or stay in the video, see if you're missing anything. So this is my setup, my startup setup, but I'm gonna save it. This is like a review of a previous video. I'm gonna save this layout as Cinema4D layout. I'm gonna save this to my desktop and my download folder, and I'll post it on the video, so if you want to use this layout, you can follow through. So this is a view window. This is every modeling, texturing, all that happens. This is picture viewer. You might not have this if you're using default setting. This is where everything gets rendered to. So if you don't have it, let me remove it. You can go to Windows, Picture Viewer, or Shift F6, and this pops up. If you have a second window, you can put this on your second monitor, but I usually just use this 3-line, click and hold, stack it on that 3-line, and now sandwiches everything. This is how I use it. And this is an object window. This is where object of everything in the scene lives. This is attribute window. That's where you control the attributes of the object. For example, Q comes with this kind of properties. You can make the X bigger, you can make the Y taller, you can make the Z deeper. And this will be for the future. If I enable the ND, which is a quick shading with lines, I can do more segments. For like this. Every geometry primitives or deformer have options they can control on the attribute side. And layers, I don't really use layers too much, but I should. Maybe I'll use more during making this video and make habit out of it. Takes, I use it a lot. This is basically like a different takes in a movie. You have one setting, but on take 1 you have door open. On take 2 you have a door closed, but you have a different table is showing kind of thing. This is where you set up all the takes with same object. Really convenient if you know how to use it. And I think this happened like 1 version or 2 version before, where Maxon tried to clean up the user workspace like much as possible by introducing this icon, the 4 corner icons. So what they do, what they are, is actually, this one used to be a content browser that opens up like a window, object window like this. But now it's like a pull-out tab. When you open it, this happens. It's like a folder content browser for everything, and sometimes Cinema4D provides a lot of stuff. You can tick on and tick off to use it and save you space while you're not using it. This diamond is animation. It represents a keyframe where you can keyframe stuff. You can control the curve of the animation. We'll all go through this later. And this used to live permanently at the bottom as a default. This is where the material lives. You can double click on it and make a new material, or go create and make whatever material you want. This window could get bigger so you see all the tabs. I have Insidium, that's why you see this Cycles 4D, but I don't use it. I use Redshift. But when you're not using it, you can just close it. You can open it back up. And if you go view, you can view it by the spheres, view it by the name, wherever you like. The last one, this is a coordinate. Just shows where your selected object is. You can turn it off and turn it on, but this is a pretty necessary information, so I always tend to leave it on like this. Okay, so simple control. I'm gonna bring in a human figure. Let's just start here. View mode N. Bring out the view mode in the screen. You can go NA. You can go NB. You can go NC. You can go ND, whatever you like. And G just shows the lines, but most of the time I work in either NC or ND, quick shading or quick shading with lines. Just gonna do a quick shading with lines so it shows rotation easier. So in 3D space, you can move the camera by clicking hold the hand. This is panning the view, just left and right. That's arrow going in and out. Scale camera, it just dollies in, zooms in, and zooms out. This is orbit, you literally rotate around it. I've seen some people uses these 3 gizmo to use it. I've seen some people who use shortcut 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you saw the last tutorial, we removed the 1, 2, 3, 4 to mode select instead of the pan, zoom, orbit. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see up here, it's changing my pick mode. But what I use the most is a mouse shortcut. It's really simple. All you have to remember is Alt, left out. If you left out, left mouse click, it orbits. Same as this. Now if you left out and middle mouse click, it pans. Just like this. Now if you left out, right mouse click, it dollies in and dollies out. Just like this. So it's your preference. If you want to bring back the 1, 2, 3, 4 default shortcut, you're welcome to, but I really use those a lot as a mode selector, and it's been really helpful. And this is 3D. Like 3D programs usually have 3D view, top view, side view. Of course, Cinema4D has those. All you do is click on that little toggle active view button and goes to top, front, right, perspective. You can still do your moves over here. All your shortcut works same way, except don't try to orbit on the orthographic views because it ruins the orthographic part of it. Like top down is 90-90 kind of thing. So for example, if like by mistake you moved it and your top isn't perfect top with 90 degrees anymore, all you can do is just go camera, go back to something and just come back to the top. It defaults back. Or if you rotated it, you know, Control Z always undoes your move, right, in any program. But Control Shift Z undoes your camera movement. Handy trick I always use because I sometimes mistakenly move that camera, but I had to bring it back just by Control Shift Z. And if you want to work on top view bigger, all you have to do is hover your mouse over the middle mouse, or you don't have to hover your mouse and just go to the window you want it to get bigger and toggle that active view just by clicking the icon. But you can literally just go hover. You just have to hover over the view you like and middle mouse and defaults back to that one. Cinema4D is somewhat context sensitive, so wherever your mouse is, it gives you different menu. Remember that. I think that's it for a quick overview of an interface of Cinema4D. And I think we're gonna jump into actual modeling next one. Just simple blocking out stuff probably. Not sure what I'm gonna model yet, but please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.